Greetings! We're at Barnett College, where we have finally found Plato's Lost Dialogue. We've read a bit of it. Sounds kind of crazy. Let's go talk to Sophia, see what she has to say.
I got it. I found Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
Yep, we've already read this in the last video.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Didn't you notice Plato's tenfold numbering error?
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
It's not the dates, it's the distances.
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Well, I guess maybe we should be starting to believe her about this Nurab Sal character.
Good old Nurab Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Haven't we talked to enough of these nutcases?
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take together as a team.
Alright, so we're faced with a choice. This is perhaps the most important dialogue decision in the entire game. As I mentioned earlier, there are 3 paths in this game. We could team up with Sophia on our adventure. We can take the fighting path, go by ourselves and fight our way through. Or the wits path, where we also go by ourselves, but use our cleverness to find our way through. No matter which path you take, they all converge towards the end of the game. She actually just gave us a psychic reading, horoscope or something, and she recommended that we take the team path. The path that Sophia recommends depends on how you snuck into the theater at the beginning of the game. If you climb up the fire escape, she'll recommend the wits path. And if you fight Biff the Bouncer, she'll recommend the fists path. But since we sweet-talked our way in, she recommends the team path. Now, as I've stated, I'm going to do all 3 paths, but I'm going to start with the team path because it's really the main path, the more interesting path, because Sophia's with us. She can give us hints and insight and just more dialogue.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Don't get any funny ideas. I'll be running the show.
You make it sound so romantic.
All right, so we're off, and we're looking for stone discs that apparently are needed to enter Atlantis. She recalls something, either selling or buying stone discs from her friend Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers and from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo. Let's check out Algiers. This place looks interesting. Algiers is actually a fairly modern city. But this game was set in 1939, so maybe this is what it looked like. It's a beggar. Actually, let's talk to Sophia first.
Sophia.
What?
Ah, Algeria.
Sophia is not impressed.
What do we do now?
Let's find Omar Al-Jabbar.
Let's talk to the beggar.
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
That's us.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
Well, that was a long shot. Maybe he will know where Omar Al-Jabbar is.
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers. His shop is on the other side of the marketplace.
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Today, I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Okay, he seems to want some food. We don't have any. He also told us that we can find Omar on the other side of the market. Talk to citizens.
I don't want to disturb them. They look kind of busy.
And there's the path back to the airport. There's some stairs. And city streets. Let's check out the city.
We'd better not go out there. We'll just get lost.
No, and I happen to know that the city streets are reserved for one of the other paths, so we will not be seeing them. We can go on the roof. A balloon. Hydrogen-filled balloon. That sounds extraordinarily dangerous. Haven't these people heard of the Hindenburg? The Hindenburg happened in 1937, which is 2 years before this, but I guess they just don't have access to hydrogen. Balloon Man.
Hello there.
If you have ticket, you see sights. If not, you don't.
Fair enough. We need a ticket.
Hello there.
If you have ticket, you see sights. If not, you don't.
a fine example of Algerian know-how.
Is a fine-looking balloon.
Stop! Stop!
I like doing that. Okay, we can't get back there without a ticket. This guy seems to be... he's juggling knives.
He's an artist with those knives.
And can we talk to the audience? No, we cannot.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
He has a shop nearby behind the marketplace.
Nice knives.
Yes, they were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example. But alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant since the accident.
I can't imagine
Sorry
why.
to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
Maybe we could volunteer.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd make a wonderful assistant.
It's refreshing to see such spirit, but my assistant must be a woman. Show business, you know.
Yes, we're familiar with the power of Sophia's beauty. Maybe we could convince her to
Sophia,
volunteer.
What?
I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
No, you don't, Jones.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
Right. Perfectly safe.
Take a good look at his dexterity.
Well, okay. I don't know. Those knives look dangerous.
Let's push her.
Oof!
Look here, ladies and gentlemen. A volunteer.
But...
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
But...
Just walk over to the board now. Ta-da! Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Here, take this knife before I use it on you.
Yikes. I'm sure there are no hard feelings.
It's a sharp, blood-stained knife.
It's blood-stained. Oh dear.
Sophia,
What?
what do we do now?
Let's find Omar Al-Jabbar.
Never mind.
Okay.
Let's talk to the grocer.
Excuse me.
Yes?
It's a long shot.
You ever hear of Atlantis?
Atlantis is a myth, Effendi, like Camelot or Aladdin's lamp.
Well, that's what I thought.
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar, his pitiful excuse for a shop is down the alley here.
Okay, well, we'll find out what else the grocer has to say. If you want to find out, stay tuned.